I love this plane. This is kind of one of my warm-up planes. I love bringing it to the field and flying it before I fly any big jets or anything. It's nice and relaxing to fly. Very well mannered for takeoffs and landings. Pilots, welcome back to Motion RC. Today we have the FlightLine Bearcat. This is one of our smaller models, but it's still extremely capable. Little 4S bird. I've got a 3000 milliamp all the way forward in the nose. If you're gonna fly with anything smaller than that, I do recommend you add a couple ounces of weight to make CG on this one. But if you're flying it with this larger pack, it really feels good. We're here at the streets of Bakersfield for our first flight here on the channel, and really looking forward to trying out this new field from the RC Informer that's by our house. So let's get this out to the runway and give it a shot. All right, now the new runway is kind of narrow. We still have to add a few more pieces into it. Me and Rich have been working really hard on this, but for right now, we're gonna try it out as it is and just start playing a little bit. So throttle cut is off and no flaps for this takeoff. Here we go. Nice, gear up. I'm gonna try and keep you under the trees. No gyro in the model, but it is beautiful weather out here right now. I'm gonna go to my mid-rate ailerons and my mid-rate elevator. So I'm gonna go to my low-rate elevator. Warbirds like a little less rate. Look at this thing, such a stable flyer. I've been flying it at about a quarter throttle. We're gonna pick it up now to half. Little presentation pass style. Beautiful weather out this morning. Couldn't ask for a better time to be flying. Let's go up for a roll here. Try and keep it out of the sun for Miss Lori. Gosh, this is such a sweet airplane. Powering back for the dive in. Make it past the tree line. Oh, you know what? I didn't get the gear doors down. Let's bring this in for a little bit of a landing real quick. I'm gonna go to 1 notch of flaps. I need to fix my gear doors. I'll show you what I mean here in a second after I get it down. Let's see if we can hit that runway. Hey, not bad for the first shot at the new runway here. I'm gonna go to high rate elevator so I can pin it. Oh, and I got in the grass. All right, let me walk over there. So pilots, what I forgot to do on that was open my little center gears. These are just spring loaded. So as you can see, I pop them open. The gear will still go up and down. They just won't close correctly. And that was keeping my gear open a little bit. So I figured I'd land real quick and fix that. It's a pretty simple mistake to make with this airplane though. So just don't forget those are flipped open before your flight. All right, let's taxi it back down and get back up in the air again. All right, here we go. We're going to take off again. I've got half flaps this time for this takeoff. Ease into that throttle. Remember, it's a tail dragger, so steer it, steer it, steer it. You're ready to catch the tail, and there it is. It's a pretty narrow runway. But as you can see, the Bearcat is well tamed enough to fly off of it. Flaps are up. Coming across for a presentation pass. Going to my low rate elevator again. A little pitch sensitive right now on full 100% throw. This is a 60% cut to the elevator right now. And it flies great inverted. Shoot the gap. Defensive circles out in the middle. Stay down in that tree line. Let's turn her in for an inverted pass. Still warming the old sticks up this morning, so I'm not going to do it quite too low yet. Look through the sun. Sorry about that, Miss Lori. I love this plane. This is kind of one of my warm-up planes. I love bringing it to the field and flying it before I fly any big jets or anything. It's nice and relaxing to fly. Very well mannered for takeoffs and landings. Let's go gear out on this one. Go for a touch and go on the next one. Once again, very narrow runway at the moment. We're getting ready to extend it again today. Put down another strip or two. I'm going to go 1 notch of flaps. Any more than that and it really floats a lot. Bring her down. Touch and go. Look at that. Flaps coming up, gear coming up. There's a little bit of a gust coming over the top of them trees right now. Another presentation out in the middle. Put the wing up. Looking beautiful. Over the top, and it's a very acrobatic aircraft. The Bearcat really kind of just lets you perform any scale acrobatics you want within reason. It is still a warbird, so you're not going to be doing 3D stuff with it or anything. A little bit of rudder there, hold it up in the presentation path. There's my 5-minute timer. All right, so let's line up for an approach. If it doesn't look good, we've got plenty of time left in the gas tank. We need to do a go around. Go into 1 notch of flaps. I'm going to show you here, 2nd notch of flaps. Watch this thing just come in at a crawl. Keep the wings level, nose down, and look at it. Beauty. What a beaut. All right, pilots, that was an awesome flight of our little F8 Bearcat. If you want more information on this, we've done several videos in the past on it, but just for a quick overview, just to show you, it does have the scale set of flaps. So I have my full flaps here, half flaps, and flaps up. And then the gear on this airplane are very well detailed for a smaller aircraft. They are not suspension, which is no big deal, but they are painted right out of the box, and you get that zinc chromate on the inside. And here's that scale door going up. Makes it all flush on the bottom, looks really clean. You do have these metal reinforcement plates on the landing gear, and then these are metal actuated landing gear also. As you see, instant out, instant in. They're not a slow cycle or anything. It also has Z-bends here with your clips with the little rubber bands to hold that securely. I have mine set up per the manual, so when you're actually putting yours together, it tells you what holes to use on everything that doesn't already come pre-done for you out of the box. But most of this is already pre-done. This is the newer version also, so you know the original one didn't come with the stickers applied. For our newer versions of this, the stickers come pre-applied for you out of the box, so this is the scheme that actually comes on the airplane now. And it actually looks really good out of the box. It takes away having to put all those on yourself, which is kind of nice. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, you can always like, share, and subscribe here at Motion RC. And whether it's land, sea, or air, MotionRC.com has everything you want. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.